This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. Today we are breaking down a heated internet debate about Common and Jadakiss and what really defines greatness in hip-hop. So let's check this clip out.
A new pizza.
Their pizza would have been.
I'm not doing this with Mark. Tell me about the internet argument. Tell me about the internet argument that a few of you are attempting to bring to real life. Let's do it.
It's
a good old MC ranking.
Oh, okay. We're starting with this. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean,
you're right. It ain't too much going on.
Come on, Freeze.
So somebody tell me about this.
The trending has been Jadakiss versus Common.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. That's what I was.
The internet.
The internet. There was a reason why it came up on people's lists, but I don't. It took a life of its own, and then it was no longer about lists or the origin of it. It just became about Jadakiss versus Common, who's higher on the all-time MC list, and people had strong feelings on each side. And I think it's a crazy argument because there's only one right answer,
and that is.
I think we all know. On the count of three, we can all just say it. 1, 2, 3. Common.
Jadakiss.
I love how you didn't participate.
I'm just listening to your book.
Lay out the arguments here. Let me.
All right, here's the argument.
These are two names that I would have never even thought to
pit against each other.
To pair up, pair or.
So if I'm like, because when we start ranking all time, everybody's in the mix, right? So the different genres, different styles, all that. But if we rank it all time, Common to me is higher than Jadakiss. It's not a tough argument. Here's the argument for me.
Well, where do both of them sit on your all-time list? Start. Give me that.
Neither is in my top 10, but anywhere under that, I wouldn't fight nobody for it. On my list, they're probably around somewhere between 15 and 20.
So they're about 5 spots apart.
Yeah,
at the most.
Yeah, at the most.
I think they're both in the 20s, regardless. For me.
Okay, yeah, that's probably more. If I thought about it more now with more rappers, but I'm just saying they're definitely top 25. I think everybody would agree with that.
Fair, yeah.
But and they're toward the bottom half of my top 25. But I think Common is a very strong case for being above Jadakiss. One, it's if you talk about classic albums, which I do think should matter.
Yeah, discography, album-wise,
it's not even close.
It's not close.
It's not even close.
Solo.
Yeah, Common has 3 indisputable, to me, classic albums, but at least 2, right? Resurrection literally changed the way hip-hop, people thought about hip-hop. It marked a major turn in hip-hop.
That's a classic. I'm with you on that.
Y'all about to bee me to death, huh?
Absolutely.
B, to me, is one of the...
I just knew it was coming.
B is incredible.
B is incredible.
I'm agreeing with you guys on Resurrection for sure, and B is great.
Those are both. I know y'all hate Mike's, but those are the 5 Mike albums for me. And then for me, like Water for Chocolate, which is my
amazing,
which is one of my favorite albums of all time. And Find It Forever, 1 week, it just wasn't B.
Yeah,
that's
right,
4.
I don't know what's on that one.
When you hear it, you would know.
Which one is Finding Forever?
It was the one right after B.
One right after B. He was still Kanye produced.
Oh, knock it off. Knock it off.
It wasn't B, but it was still a B album.
I'm not doing this with y'all.
Then you got the battle resume, right? He was because when you think about his battle versus Ice Cube, was important. It was important to hip hop. I mean, Minister Farrakhan intervened. I mean, it wasn't just a small battle. It was a huge battle that affected black culture, hip hop culture. Again, and you can make the case he won. You might not think that. Some people say no Vaseline. Some people say whatever. It was a major battle. I'm not going to put the Drake battle as a major battle, although he held his own. He's battle tested.
So he was tough.
Yeah. And he's been in he's had great features, great posse cuts.
Slow down before you rush to the features.
Okay.
So on the battlefront, he did that versus Ice Cube, one of the greatest battles of all time.
Yes.
Against Ice Cube, right?
Yes. One of the greatest rappers of all time.
One man.
I mean, you could say against, yeah, sure.
Just one person, right?
Uh-huh.
Mark, you need some sleep, I'm telling you. You're spilling coffee all over yourself. You got the jitters.
Yo, it was hot.
Mark needs some sleep. And the Drake, if you want to count the Drake battle, that would have to be a loss, right?
No.
Yes. Yeah, he lost that battle.
Canada Dry? You think he lost that?
Yeah, he lost
it.
Lost it?
He lost that one, Mark. So, all right. So
but Sweet was fire. It wasn't like a blowout.
That's what I'm saying. He held his own.
I'm not saying it was, but he lost that one, right? All right, so go ahead to the features.
You think about some of the greatest posse cuts of all time, like Respiration.
Oh, no, stop. This is where he loses.
Like, let him talk. Stay away from
No. Please let the man talk.
Let him go.
Respiration is amazing, but
please let the man go.
I think every verse of Respiration was dope, but I'll take Respiration off. My point is, he's been in multiple moments of hip hop. He's lasted through the 90s.
Oh, he left.
If
Yo,
the only person
RES. Reset.
If the only person on my side is saying don't go restoration, is he?
I love that record,
Wait,
but features, he's not winning against Jadakiss.
This is one of those debates that never really ends because it depends on what you value most. Are you writing with timeless albums and cultural impact, or pure bars and respect from every rapper alive?
No, I'm not saying he's winning against Jadakiss on features.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I'm talking about just Common's resume. Take Jadakiss off the table for a second. I'm saying he's battle tested, elite albums, been on classic songs, great features. Has one of maybe the greatest hip hop love song of all time, "The Light." So you're talking about classic tracks too. I mean, also I used to love her. They make movies after that. Using hip hop as a metaphor for women comes from Common. So its long lasting impact on hip hop is also cemented. And he's part of the Soulquarians, which is one of the greatest hip hop collectors of all time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean,
Stop it.
I'm just saying, I think Common is a hip hop legend, and so is Jadakiss.
Hey, yo, take your Soulquarian.
Okay,
And he's in cocaine 80s.
that is fire, but
He is in cocaine 80s.
Yeah.
Soulquarians, I love Soulquarians. I'm not putting them as one of the greatest hip hop collectives ever. I love Soulquarians, but I'm not putting them as one of the greatest hip hop collectives.
And that might just, and shout out to Questlove, it's his birthday today, but
Happy birthday, Questlove.
Happy birthday, Questlove. I love you, man. And rest in peace, Dilla.
But I'm not doing that. And D'Angelo. Fuck.
Yeah. These are all the people y'all saying aren't part of the greatest hip music collective, right? D'Angelo.
There's just not enough
Badu
work. There's not enough work.
There's not enough work.
There's only like 3 or 4 maybe tops albums.
I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but we always say they ain't got enough work when we don't want to choose them, because when we get to Biggie, all of a sudden he's in GOAT conversations with 2 albums.
I stay in the same. I say the same thing. He's in that same conversation.
Same thing with Jimi Hendrix. I mean, there's people who are goated without a whole lot of material, but that's my comment.
Yeah, but Biggie's short list of material is way bigger than Soulquarians. Respectfully, because I love Soulquarians.
Unless you talk about Erykah Badu's Mama's Gun. Unless you talk about Common's Money for Chocolate. Unless you talk about D'Angelo. Unless you, I mean,
you got to throw in a Circus Electric or whatever that was too. So,
which I think.
Don't do it.
No,
don't do it. I'm on your side. Don't do it.
I will die alone.
You will.
Electric Circus was ahead of its time. That's all I'm saying.
Enough for you now.
Now, where's the Jadakiss?
Once we get to Electric Circus,
I'm not repping Electric Circus, but it wasn't a terrible album. That's all I'm saying.
It wasn't good.
Listen to it now. I bet you.
I will. I have recently, actually. Common has a pretty interesting discography in that he has multiple albums produced by No ID. He has an album produced by Pete Rock. He has an album produced by Kanye. He has an album produced by the Neptunes. The Neptunes one was horrible. Horrible. Yeah. Beyond horrible. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking on that.
After Find It Forever, I'm like, that's the end of his run for me.
Yeah.
That's why it's cheating for me to be in these, because my views are unique to me and me. What y'all talking about is one of the reasons that I probably am not going to rank Common above Jadakiss. Is Common wins the relationships battle by far, and that matters.
Common wins the corporate relationships, but I think Jadakiss, everyone loves Jadakiss.
Not what I'm saying.
Okay. No, I know.
The clip captures a lively debate from the Joe Budden podcast that began online and spilled into real conversation, centered on whether Common or Jadakiss ranks higher as an all-time MC. What started as a simple trending list quickly turned emotional, with strong opinions on both sides. Most voices instinctively favored Jadakiss for his raw delivery, iconic verses, and universal respect among rappers, arguing that his reputation was built without media favoritism or major industry support. Joe Budden, however, pushed back by framing greatness around albums, cultural impact, and longevity. He argued that Common's discography carries more weight, pointing to projects that shaped how hip-hop approached storytelling, consciousness, and emotional depth. According to Joe, albums like Resurrection, B, and Like Water for Chocolate shifted the culture, while songs such as The Light and I Used to Love Her left permanent marks on the genre.